Yeah, actually, I do feel like a teammate for once. I've been here a while. I've been here since that Elite 8 year, so, I'm happy to have, one more.
How do you feel physically?
Great. I feel good.
How's it like having the new guys come in and kind of mentoring them? Even that you were in their shoes just a couple of years ago. Is your role elevated as a leader now?
Yeah. It's great. They're great players, and it's exciting, to have them here, and because I've been in their shoes, so I know what it takes, and I'm excited to see their growth.
What advice have you given them since you've gotten here?
Don't run from the adversity. Like, it's gonna happen regardless. You can't really get out of it. So just embrace it.
What are some of your impressions of some of the new freshmen that are coming in?
They all got great attitudes. That's the main part. They all are positive, with great work ethic, ready to learn and get better, and it's like that.
Have you had time to process the national championship? It's been a couple months now. Walk us through like how it's helped you grow, and how have you moved on?
It took some time, but it happens. We got there. But it's not to distract, everybody from the fact that we had a great season. We got to the Final Four, got to the championship. But there's always, things we can learn. But I'm just ready to start over, take a crack at it again.
How nice is it to have your teammate back in Milos? Obviously, there was an opportunity, you could have moved on, but you have your point guard back for next year.
It's great. He's a national championship point guard. Who wouldn't be excited to have him back?
What are your goals you want to improve on game-wise for you this summer?
My ball handling, playmaking. That's really much it. Just my ball handling and my decision making. Getting back to more off the dribble games.
You'll have a chance to create more for others this season as well.
Yeah, for sure. We got a lot of good guards, but we're gonna have a lot of guys that can do it. Houston has been really good. Milos, you guys know, and but yeah, we got a good guard core for sure for next year.
Bringing in new talent, obviously you guys got a lot of talent returning. The ability to push each other, how important is that, especially this time?
It's everything, especially right now. It's up to the leaders to bring along the younger guys and break them in kind of. And get them, playing with the culture that you guys know we play with, and the speed of the game, and how intense everything has to be.
You mentioned obviously it's your senior year. This might be a loaded question, but how would you say your relationship with Kelvin Sampson has changed over the course of your time here?
Just more trust. Every day comes with playing under him for a while. I've seen all the players have it. Jamal, Marcus, they've got close relationships with Coach Sam. Just because I've been through a lot of battles with him, so that our relationship just grows throughout the year.
Because of how far you guys got last year, how hard it is. Does that motivate you to just keep going this season, be the best?
Yeah. Because I know what it takes. I know how difficult it is. So if we want to get there, there's a lot of things we got to overcome. Hoops that we got to jump through. But this team can do it for sure.
Is this, sort of sunk in, or have you thought about, this is the last run, this is, the last chance at it?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, since, last season ended. It's, one more chance at this, one more season with Coach Sam and the rest of the coaching staff. So, I'm excited.
What did you learn from Juwan, LJ, and Javier, the guys that have been here longer than you? Now that they're gone, have they left you any final words or messages, and what did you take away from them?
Just being consistent. All three of those guys are consistent, especially LJ. Juan's been here for 6 years. You can't be a good player for six consecutive years without being consistent. And Jay too. So that's mainly what I've taken away from them.
Thank you.